Hey guys, it's me again. As always, I woke up in the morning and I keep telling you the same story all over again, but I don't know. I want to talk with a therapist about this. I already said that in another video. I don't think that's normal. Um, but I'm gonna say it again. I woke up in the morning and I was like, I hate YouTube. I hate that I do videos. I'm never gonna do it again. And I have those switches all the time and I don't think it's normal. And then I drank a coffee. And then I switched in my head. I was like, I wanna do YouTube. It's awesome. I don't know, that doesn't sound normal. I don't have mood swings. It's just that my brain hates doing YouTube videos and then it loves it again because I look at my channel and I feel like this is the shittiest thing. Like, there is no meaning in this. Why am I doing YouTube videos? Like, why, you know? But then I feel meaningful about it again. And yeah, I still wanted to do another video because I feel like I'm an interesting person. I think even I'm an entertaining person, you know? I have a lot of confidence about myself then again. And I feel like people want to see my videos and there's something valuable about being a YouTuber. Maybe I don't understand the YouTuber, like being a YouTuber in itself. What is the meaning behind being a YouTuber? It's not like an artist. Maybe I approach it the wrong way. Maybe this is why I hate it, because I approach it like art. But being a YouTuber is not the same as being an artist. YouTube is a totally another thing, and it's valuable for a lot of people. Like, people watch videos of YouTubers and they get a lot of stuff out of it. And I like to watch certain YouTubers and I like what they're doing, and maybe I should approach it like that. When I like someone, a YouTuber doing certain stuff, and I'm interested in what this person is saying, then I should offer this same stuff on my channel. And I actually think I'm already doing this, but I'm not aware. I'm not aware that I'm offering the same stuff as the biggest YouTuber that I like to watch. And maybe that's it. That I have to understand, hey, my content is valuable because I'm offering you the same stuff that successful, cool I'm not talking about fucking stupid influencers. I'm talking about YouTubers who actually have fun doing YouTube and who are actually like valuable people. And I think I'm offering this, and I think it's fine. I think it's totally fine to just enjoy watching a YouTuber and be happy that someone is doing a video. And like, I mean, I like to watch YouTube sometimes and follow certain people and listen to them. It's just fun to hear someone talking. There's something valuable to that. But when it comes to myself, I always think like, this is shitty. There's no purpose in this. But I don't think it has even something to do with YouTube. It has something to do with YouTube, sure. But it's also a lot of self-hate. And I did a video before where I said, like, I don't care about self-love. And you should maybe watch this video because it's really interesting. And I don't know, it was part of me back then, you know? But I truly think, I mean, even therapists say this, you should love yourself. You should love yourself. It's good to love yourself. Self-love is such an important thing, to like yourself. And I hated the concept of self-love because I never had it myself. And over the last weeks, I started to acknowledge myself now and realizing I'm enough. I'm a worthy human being, and it's okay to love myself. I'm a good human, you know? I should love myself. And I think the reason why it's hard for me to do that is because of like, I didn't got raised as a kid as well as a kid should be raised, you know? So like, people who have a hard time loving themselves, they have a hard time because they got neglected by their parents or something, you know? And I think my videos are worthy, and I think I have to understand that the stuff I'm doing is meaningful. And it's not even about the numbers on my channel, because some people are watching it. So to some people, my videos are meaningful. It's not that not a lot of people are watching me. That was a issue at the beginning, that I didn't had a lot of people watching me, and that at the beginning made me feel like shit, because I was like, yeah, nobody cares about me. But I'm over that now, which is already a improvement, you know? But now I still struggle in the concept of doing YouTube in itself. Because I have the feeling that, you know, the thing is with YouTube, you produce content. And this is like the thing. It gets pushed in an algorithm or not. And it's fast content. A lot of content on social media is fast stuff. So that you sometimes have the feeling, I put a video out, and in a couple of weeks, this one video I did doesn't matter anymore. And because I have the feeling that this one video doesn't matter anymore, I have the feeling the whole production of content was meaningless in itself, because that stuff becomes meaningless. And this is not actually true, because 2 people were watching it, and it was, to the current zeitgeist, was bringing meaning to 2 people in their lives, maybe. And that already makes it a meaningful thing. And I don't think even that videos get lost in the process of doing videos. I don't think that, because I actually think that maybe in the future more people are gonna watch my videos, and even when their stuff is lost, I think it was meaningful to a current time for a person, and that's fine. And that makes it meaningful in itself. And it's not like that is not meaningful, because you had an impact on someone in this moment. So this video had an impact on someone in this moment. And even if the videos are not get seen that often anymore in the future, which I don't even believe, I think maybe in the future people gonna watch my videos more, and they're not going to be as much people watching my old videos. But my old videos, me producing, the process of producing, it's not just about the outcome, how much clicks a video get. It's the whole process of doing a video and saying something into the world, and it had an impact on something, and then you keep going and you make the next video. Every video I produce has an impact on me myself. And the thing that I'm verbalizing certain things in a video impacts what I'm gonna verbalize in the next video, because listening to my own voice in a video lets me improve as a human. So like my videos, even if they're not get clicked a lot, are processed and have a meaning for myself. And that's like something I have to understand. My videos are meaningful to myself. And yes, they might be also meaningful to other people, but they are already, the process of doing a video is meaningful to yourself and means something. If you didn't have done this video you did 2 weeks ago, you wouldn't be the person today. You would say other stuff today, you know? And I have to understand this. So video production is meaningful, and my channel is meaningful. And having someone watching the video is a cool gimmick. And the problem is, I just saw my YouTube channel. I'm trying to make peace with my YouTube channel right now. I just saw my YouTube channel in the way of algorithm stuff, you know? I don't feed the algorithm. I do videos when I want to, but you know that you put the content out and it becomes part of an algorithm made me really depressed and made me like YouTube is shit, because of the whole process is done, which is not even, the algorithm is not even a bad thing in itself, because the algorithm is technically there to show your video to people who might be interested in the content you are doing, you know? And of course, if something is like more interesting to people, it gets more clicks, right? Okay. But this whole process made, yeah, I think that's it actually. This whole process made me think that YouTube is a horrible thing to do, because you upload a video, it gets a bunch of views, and then it's just there on a channel. It doesn't get any more views because I'm a really small channel. So I think being a small channel is still part of the issue. And you just see those small numbers. And they don't get more views. And because they don't get more views, you have the feeling your video is forgotten. The thing, it's like the thing you said in this video in this moment doesn't have any meaning anymore, which is not true, as I said, because me doing the video makes me improve as a human in itself. It's like, as someone writes a book and the first books are not as much read, and that can be a thing for writers, that certain books get more read than other books, There's a certain music album that makes a certain artist really popular, but the old stuff is not as popular. It's kind of the same thing, but in YouTube it's much more extreme. In YouTube it's much about the current moment and the current zeitgeist, and everything goes much quicker. And I think I still have to evolve as a content creator and still get used to content creation and uploading on a platform like YouTube, and understand as an artist that YouTube is not like art. It's not like art. It's a totally another approach to it. And I think this is also the reason why a lot of people give up on YouTube so quick, because it's a hard, you have to get used to it, and it can be really stressful to do human things that don't seem to matter in the end, which is not even true, because you made that video, so you created something, and that made you a person on yourself. And even if just one person is watching it and nobody else again, you created that, and that is a meaningful thing in itself. There is meaning in it. And I think that's the thing, because I felt like there is no meaning in my channel. I'm producing those videos, and I look at my old videos and nobody is watching my old videos, and that made me feel like that stuff is meaningless. It's not meaningless. It was meaningless in a moment, and it made me the person I am today. It's like a journal that I'm writing a little bit. It's different, but it's kind of like a diary, So that makes it a good thing, And yeah. I have to get used to content creation and to YouTube as a platform, and realize that it's another approach than creating art. It's another approach. It's a totally another thing. I saw this in a video of Trash Taste. You may know those YouTubers, Gigok, Joey the Anime Man, and Sea-Dog. Gigok said, like, YouTube is another kind of like content production, And it's they were talking about the whole like thing, is it quality or is it quantity? And they said like quantity, And I also believe a little bit, I think you should create quality content, but I don't think it's good. Like, I think your quantity content should have some quality, but you shouldn't like over stress over quality. I think that's it. You shouldn't like try so hard to make quality content, because if you just work forever on a video, especially if you're a small channel, you just get fucking depressed when nobody sees it. So doing quantity, caring a little bit more about quantity. I don't care about quantity. I just care about doing a video, but I still push out a lot of videos, and I prefer to push out more. I started to do video creation in a way that I was like finding something that I could do more often, because I want to push my channel a little bit. And I still think if the quantity content in itself has enough quality that it's like not shit, but actually something that is valuable to people, it's good, because this is how YouTube goes, and this is what they said. Like, this is how YouTube works. It's more about quantity on YouTube than quality, you know? I mean, some channels are really big and they can put one video out and it gets a lot of views, but on the journey, it's still more fun to push out stuff regularly and make those small little videos and be in a process, be in a talk. You know, this is what I have to understand about YouTube, that you are constantly in the talk and you put out something out, you say a quick commentary on something, you know, and people talk about it in this amount of time. But then the video has its moment in a current amount of time. It is being produced. But in 2 years, your new videos will be the new topic. And your videos were meaningful in the content. And you have to, I think as a content creator, it's really important to detach from your old videos in a way that you shouldn't like look at your old videos and be like, I want this to be meaningful again. This is not how you approach YouTube, and this is what I did. You can do this with art, but you can't really do this with like YouTube videos. It's a totally another approach. You are a commenter in the current moment, and the current video matters. And still, if your videos are well done, I mean, I also watch old videos of YouTubers that do like old videos still can be fun, you know, but in most cases, most people watch your new videos, and that's meaningful because they want to see what you're saying in the current moment. This is the cool thing about YouTube. You can produce content much, much easier, and that's a good thing. And I didn't saw the value in this at the beginning. That someone does a video and they comment on something, and people get into the talk with the YouTuber, and there's a whole like comment section, and like people talk about certain topics, and it creates a hype in the internet or a meme or like whatever. And that's what makes YouTube valuable, and that's a good thing. And there is something meaningful to that. That's a new kind of thing that YouTube can do. There is no platform like this. But it's hard. And I mean, there might be some videos that you do that still get a bunch of clicks because they're so worthy. But not every video will be like that. But that's fine, because you produced this video in a moment. And now I realize I think I might YouTube, and this whole like hate for YouTube I had for my content, not like for other people, but for my content is because I'm still new to it, and I still don't know really why I'm doing this. And what is the reason? Is there a reason why I'm doing this? I just did it. Sorry. I had drank coffee, so I burped. And it's also because how I feel about myself. I don't really respect myself a lot. It's not everything YouTube, but if you don't have a lot of self-respect for yourself, something like YouTube can stress you out and definitely make you angry. And then instead of like hating on myself, I hate on the platform, which is good because it doesn't hurt as much. Is I just hate on YouTube. I hate on a thing I'm doing instead of on hating myself. That feels less painful. This is what my brain is doing right now. And love and hate is strongly connected. And I think the hate, this like hate I have for my channel sometimes, that I'm waking up and like, I'm never gonna do YouTube again. I fucking hate that, you know? And then I drink a coffee and I'm like, YouTube, I think this is fucking awesome. I want to do a lot of stuff on YouTube. I think the hate for YouTube is part of the reason that YouTube is the right thing for me. Maybe. Maybe I'm not. Maybe this is the last. I don't think this is the last video. I don't think that. And me hating on it is just all the love I have for it, and I didn't figure my approach. I don't mean I figured out the approach to video production out already. Even though I want to do a lot of different stuff on YouTube too, but my like mental approach to YouTube, I didn't figure that out still. So I have to figure that out, and it's also about myself, but it's also like how I grasp YouTube and I have to see YouTube for what it is. And I have to be cool with that and understand that YouTube is the thing it is. And I can't change that, but that doesn't mean there's nothing valuable to it. You know? Actually, that comment of Giga really helped me. And beside that, I had the issue that I, as a person, are not a funny person. I'm not entertaining. I mean, I don't drive. Sometimes when I want to be entertaining, I'm being entertaining, but I'm not forcing an entertaining personality. I just be in my videos however I want to be. If I want to be a goofball, I'm going to be a goofball. If I want to say something to think about, then I'm going to say that, you know? I don't see the value in myself. I sometimes look at my videos and I be like, I'm a shit-ass dumb person. I hate myself. That has nothing to do with YouTube, actually. That is just me doing the video. Me, myself, being in a video and talking about it. And I feel like there's nothing valuable. And it doesn't matter because it wouldn't, even if I would like, I brought myself into scenarios where I was thinking, what if I have like 10,000 clicks on a video? I still would hate myself so much in a video. And I compare myself to other YouTubers. And I see that I'm not like them. And exactly for that reason, I believe that I am a horrible human being. And that I shouldn't be here on this platform. And the stuff I'm doing is fucking stupid. Especially because I just talk. There is nothing meaningful about talking. And that's not true. There is a lot of meaningful content. There's a lot of reason to just do a video where you just talk. There is something meaningful to this. I should respect your comments more because you guys always tell me like, I love your videos. Your videos are not shitty. They're actually really cool. And it's not just people don't just write hearts into the videos. They actually comment like, hey, I love your videos, or like you all write really meaningful comments into the comment section. So that means you're mirroring my content. So that means there is something about me that makes my content really interesting to you, and it makes you want to listen to me. And I have to understand this, and maybe I have to tell myself that I am a worthy human being and that I have shit to say. And I shouldn't give a fuck what other YouTubers are doing, even if I totally respect and like them and adore them and be inspired with them. I can't be like this particular YouTuber because I am just myself. Maybe it's just about being myself, that I have to respect myself as a person and I'm cool the way I am. And the more I respect myself as a person, the more I detach from other person, become more myself, and that's a good thing, you know? And I think that content is really valuable because in that moment where I talk about this, I believe I'm the only person and nobody suffers like pain as me. This is the thing with pain. You always think you have it the worst. This is the fascinating thing about pain. Pain makes you really delusional that you think your pain is the worst pain on earth. And this is what sucks about pain, because pain always hurts as shit and it just makes you feel shit. And it's not something you can measure. But I still believe there are people going through pain more often than me. You can't measure pain. When somebody goes through pain, they go through pain. But I still believe I'm stronger than other people. And I have my life more together. So I think my content helps people who go through more pain, and I think it even helps people who go through less pain, because when you go through less pain and you're a stable person, you maybe want to support people who go through more pain. You have energy to listen to people to go through more pain, and you want to support those people because you are an empathetic human being, and that's a wonderful thing. And also something, I think, part of the reason is why I hate my YouTube channel sometimes, and I have those moments, and it becomes a cycle, then I'm not taking it serious anymore. You know, I wake up, I'm like, I don't want to use YouTube, but in my brain I'm already, maybe during the day I'm gonna change. Maybe I want to do a video. But in the moment, I feel so strong hate in myself. And I believe that the reason why I hate myself sometimes is because I see all the other shit on YouTube. I'm not talking about the good channels I'm subscribing to, I talk about all the shit on YouTube. I see all the shitty content. I don't click on this content, but you see it, it gets put into your algorithm for whatever reason. Sometimes I have good times, I get good stuff into my feed, but sometimes you get horrible stuff. And you know, there is a lot of horrible stuff, but the good thing is with that horrible stuff, you see that most people who follow those people don't give a fuck about them, and you feel like the people who actually do impactful stuff, they have much more influence on the platform. And it shows me that there's hope for humanity. You don't understand. I think humanity is a much better state than we let ourselves think sometimes. Still, there's war in the world happening, but still, I think that there are a lot of good, like-minded people like me out there. Because people like PewDiePie are popular. Because mangas like Berserk are impactful. This just shows that there are a lot of meaningful people out there, you know? And I just wanted to say that when I see content that is shit, that is just it's just garbage, just everybody else's content. Maybe stuff is not even as garbage as sometimes I react really extreme. I see something and I get angry about it and I feel like this is shit. And then later I think about it and I think it's alright. It's mediocre, but it's okay to exist. But there's also like shitty content and I'm getting really like pissed about it. And because there's this shitty content and I see all this meaningless stuff, uploading on YouTube becomes meaningless to me because I feel like I can't change the platform. There's so much shit on a platform and it still gets feed into the algorithm. That the thing is that I'm doing those videos that are meaningful is not meaningful because there is still so much shit on the platform. When you are uploading, it's like you are in a job environment where you don't relate to anyone working there, but you are also working there. The job itself is a good job, but like the people who are working in a job are like shitty people to be around, and you are the only one doing something different, but everybody else is just a shitty person. So because you were the only one, which is not even true, but you feel like you become the Lulu that you believe. You are the only one, and you are just having so small numbers as a one person party that your content becomes meaningless. Because the shitty content is so much more feeded into the algorithm. But I don't even think that's true. I think I'm having already, I said this in another video, and I have to keep telling this to myself. I still believe I have a bigger impact on people online, and I can push those people away. Because I have a bigger impact on people emotionally. Because even if someone does a video and they're like a shitty person and they make shitty content and they get a lot of more views, that doesn't mean that their stuff is more meaningful, but with being meaningless, because they don't really have a big impact on those people. They just be seen for a quick second and then they get forgotten. So me doing a video and maybe just 2 people see it, but it changes. You can approach this also in art. Those people, they get a bunch of followers, but I don't think they change the whole world on those followers. There's a cute woman making a video, but people just watch this woman because this woman is pretty. But this woman doesn't have an impact on them. But I make a video and 2 people are watching me. And I changed the whole world for those 2 people. And I think you can see this with YouTube channels like Charlie. This is why I'm still on this platform, because people like Moist Critical exist, because people like PewDiePie exist. Moist Critical is the only reason why I am on this platform, because he is a big channel that proves that people care, and like more people are totally like, people care a lot about Moist Critical. Moist Critical has a big impact on the internet, you know? And it just proves that when you create something with a kind heart and meaning, you changing and impact the whole world into people watching you has a much more impact and much more meaning on the whole world. Not just in their like brains, but like those people. You're moving the whole system much more by having a big, deep impact on 2 people than all those big influencers who just have a bunch of followers. Because the difference between this big person and me as a small YouTuber is that people remember me. People gonna remember me. When I'm dead, one day, those 2 people gonna remember me. I don't think those 2 people would remember this one influencer that is like looking hot and that's it. They've been forgotten. And what does that mean? That doesn't mean that I want to be big. I mean, it's cool. Yes, there's this feeling of I want to have a big audience. But it's actually more about the meaning you create in your audience that makes the whole journey meaningful. And like, I believe that kind people win. I truly think that if you are a kind person, you make a much bigger impact on people. And when you die one day, you're not gonna be forgotten like all the shitty people out there. I truly think that. And I also believe there are more kind people on the internet and on Mother Earth than they're just, they're a little minority of people that are shitty, but it's a lot of time rich people that have control the whole system of the rest of people. But you can tell yourself that the majority of people are suffering and they go through the same shit as you. Because what makes YouTube believe sometimes, when you see all those views, you feel like all those people like this content and they give a shit about this person more than me, and this person is better than me. This is what I think, and that's not true. I'm gonna end this video, and I think I'm a good person. I think I should be on YouTube. I think I'm not like everybody can do YouTube videos. I truly think that if you're a cool person, do YouTube videos. I think that I'm not wrong when I say that I particularly are someone who can entertain a big audience, and I think I'm someone that a lot of people would like to listen to. I think I'm a really iconic human being, and I think I'm gonna become. I could technically can become famous. I don't want to be. I want to have a cool audience. I want to have a cool audience. I don't want to have a followership that doesn't give a fuck about me. You know. And I truly think that I am a persona that a lot of people want to listen to, and that makes an impact on people's lives. I don't want to impact on people's lives because I'm like, I'm the shit, dude. I want to have a meaning in people's lives because I think I can inspire them and I can help them a little bit in their lives and motivate them and tell them keep going, because I'm a strong human being and I have a lot of stuff and life experience to tell. And I think some people are just made to be in the public space because they can inspire people and they can influence people in a positive way and they can motivate people and people want to listen to them. People like, I don't know, Jordan Peterson, like people like Jordan Peterson. I'm not Jordan Peterson, of course not, but like they like there's a reason why he is a public figure, because people like to listen to his speeches. It's fun to listen to Jordan Peterson, you know? And I think I am also a person who like people want to listen to, that has a lot of stuff to say. And there's a reason why certain people are famous and are in the place where they are, like where they are right now, and why a lot of people want to listen to them, because they give a lot of value to the public and they're also really entertaining to listen to. Some people are just made to be natural entertainers, and I truly think I am this too, but I'm also a real person, because today in YouTube, it's not just about being an entertainer, it's about being yourself. It's about say interesting stuff. And that's more than just entertainment. It can mean sometimes, instead of entertainment, make a motivational speech or being yourself and be human. And that makes people feel alive because they see, hey, this big as follower, this person with a big followership is still like people like PewDiePie. We like to watch people like PewDiePie because he's still grounded. Even though he's a rich person, he didn't change. He's still the same guy. And that makes people feel good. That makes people feel hope. And I want to be this person too. It's not, I don't care if I'm never rich. I don't need money. I mean, I need money to sustain myself, yes, but I don't dream. I don't know what the fuck to do with a bunch of billions, dude. I don't want that even. Maybe it happens, but I don't know. I'm fine to have a normal job and do YouTube as a hobby. It's not about the money for me of YouTube. If I could gain money with YouTube, it would be fine. I would do that, like, of course. But I want to have a real job and do YouTube as a hobby that maybe I can gain money with one day, but I don't plan to make. I just want to do YouTube because I want to do YouTube, but I just want to have a big audience of cool people. Yes, I want to have a big audience, but I dream of have an audience that has that is mirroring my behavior and that is like-minded like me and that actually gives a fuck and that has a cool, like, there's cool stuff happening in the comment section, you know? People share their thoughts. People are meaningful. It's cool when, like, people in the audience make friends with each other because of a particular artist or YouTuber they're like. That's awesome. I want a community. I want a cool community, and because I want it to be big, not because of the number, but because it proves to me that there are a lot of like-minded people out there, that we are not alone, that there are a lot of people. Knowing that there are a lot of people out there like us makes us feel hope in the world, and it makes us feel like, hey, we're not alone. There are a lot of people like us. We are all in this together. If it's a group of a bunch of cool people, it's an awesome feeling. And it's not a usual thing. Some people made that, you know. Some viewer like, I think in the PewDiePie comment section there are kind of cool comments, or like in Charlie's Most Critical's comment section. Do you feel like the people who watch him seem to be cool people, you know? Yeah. I just maybe want to prove of that there are a lot of cool people in the world, and that the more like-minded and cool people there are on the planet, the more you realize that there's still hope for humanity. That's the reason why I always say a big audience. But it's not, I don't want to have a big audience that doesn't give a fuck about me. I rather gonna have a smaller audience, but a lot of people have actually shit to say and to actually give a fuck. And yeah, I just wanted to say that. Thank you very much for watching. It was really great to do this video. I think my YouTube channel is part of my therapy. It of course is not like a therapy session, but it's like it helps me a little bit. And I hope I'm overcoming this hate for YouTube. I have the feeling this video is part of this little journey. I mean, if there should be a time where I'm not gonna YouTube do anymore, then this time will happen. I'm not gonna force myself to do stuff, but I think maybe I just didn't understand YouTube in itself and what it means to be a YouTuber, and don't accept YouTube for what it is and see the good, the positive things what YouTube can offer, instead of trying to make it something else that it isn't. I think this is what I kind of did in my mental mindset a little bit. And I have to be more realistic and accept reality for what it is, and that reality in itself is not a good thing. You just have to see things for what they are, you know? And I have to see myself for what I are, and in that I have to understand that I am a cool person. And I think I'm probably much cooler than I think of myself, you know? So I have a hard time sometimes that the internet is such a fast-paced place. Such a fast-paced place. That's sometimes a hard thing to realize, that YouTube is as fast-paced, you know? But that's not a gap. I don't think we even understood the internet completely. We're the generation of the internet, but we still don't understand what the internet is able to do. I strongly believe that. The internet is such a new thing. We don't use the whole potential of the internet yet. I truly believe that. Thank you very much for watching, and I'm gonna go out. It's still, the sun is still out there. I have to get some fresh air. I did a workout yesterday. My muscles tell me that was good. I'm being active. Yeah, and now I'm gonna do a walk outside. Stay healthy and see you in the next video. Goodbye.